If I was the devil, my first victim.
What's up, guys? So today we are going to be talking about a very important masterpiece. The title is "If I Were the Devil." It's a spoken word. Okay, it was composed by Prince EA. Powerful. I want you to watch this video very carefully. We're going to watch it together and see you on the other side.
If I was the devil,
If I were the devil,
my first victim will be the kids.
my first victim
From the moment
would be
they
kids.
left their mother's precious wombs and were born, I would condition them to see racial division as a norm. And I wouldn't stop till I've stripped their innocence, divide and conquer. It's the oldest trick in the book of Genesis. And see, as they grew up, I would continue my infiltration. For 12 years, I would steal their hearts and minds from them and call it education. If I was the devil, my next victim will be women. I'd make old, out-of-touch men control women's bodies and rights. What better way to curse God than to disrespect the very bringers of life? Speaking of God, if I was the devil when it comes to religion, I put my plan together perfectly. I'd allow you to worship Jesus every Sunday, and on the other 6 days, I'd make you worship me. In the form of money, fame, lust, and greed, to my religion, I wouldn't need to convert you. I turn the 10 commandments to the 10 suggestions and make virtue signaling more important than virtue. I give you just enough religion to hate each other, but not enough to love each other. And for my final evil strategy, I'd make you forget the whole purpose of religion was spirituality. If I was the devil, I wouldn't come dressed in a red cape and pointy horns. I'd drive a Lambo, have a pretty face and a Gucci belt on. Basically, I'd take the form of everything you ever wished for and watch you create your own hell. I don't need to torch the earth. And as far as politicians go, I'd change nothing. They're already doing my dirty work. If I was the devil low-key, I'd be behind the scenes. You wouldn't have to see me. I would normalize dysfunction and call it reality TV. And in this reality, I would attack your self-worth, making it hard to heal from. I'd show you images of fake bodies and make them more attractive than real ones. If I was the devil, I'd make you pray to technology and idolize those who create it. I'd make clout the #1 drug and steal millions of lost souls as they chased it. Now, if I was the devil, I wouldn't do it all at once. I'd take my time instead. I'd eat away at your morals little by little, exactly how cancer spreads. Speaking of cancer, if I was the devil, I'd feed you tasty food that makes you ill. Then I'd turn your doctors into drug dealers, selling you pills that keep you coming back instead of truly healed. Yeah, if I was Lucifer, then I'd know life and death are in the tongue. So I'd make your knife and fork your executioner. See, you can't achieve higher consciousness if your body is sick. You won't opt for positive information if you have inflammation. If I was Satan, my cleverness would be admired. Why do you think the word inflammation literally means to set on fire? If I was the devil, I'd show you how to really flex. I would release pandemics on the world to give people the chance to really care for each other and then sit back and laugh as they exploited and became scared of each other. Basically, if I was the devil, I'd keep doing what I'm doing. God is my witness. I already control your systems. Don't try to fight against this. Because for my last trick, I would make smart people like you doubt whether I ever existed.
Wow. This spoken word is a classic. It's a classic. I really love it. Before I watched this video, actually, I saw a comment where somebody was trying to say us all sorts of nasty things about this spoken word, saying that, oh, the guy is a devil, or that the devil is no longer hiding himself, he's coming clean. And it prompted me to watch the video all the way, like 1, 2, 3 times. But I was like, what was this guy talking about? What this guy did was cool. just exposing the devil like that. So I want you to get a picture of what is happening in this video. So what he's basically trying to do is he's just exposing the strategies of the devil. The Bible talks about the fact that we should not be ignorant of the devices of the devil. And I think in this video he goes on to talk about the strategies, the ways the devil acts, so that those that are wise can begin to understand how the devil functions. In this video, basically, the first thing that he goes for to talk about is he talks about children. He talks about the fact that if he was the devil, then his first victim will be children. And I totally agree, because the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, so that when he's fully mature, he will not depart from the things that he learned. Now, this does not just apply to good things. So what the Bible is simply saying here is, whatever you give to the child, he's going to reproduce it when he's grown. So the devil knows that, and he takes advantage of it to cause pain. And he goes further to talk about women, and he says that if he was the devil, then he will attack women. Why? Because they are responsible for bringing up our kids. And if the devil can convince women to lost value of their body by indulging their body into different sexual activities, he goes even further to talk about Christians who go to church one time a week. Now, there's nothing wrong with going to church once a week, but what do you do with the remaining part of the week? And the devil uses that. He knows they already have a religious mind. They just go to church because they have to go to church. Then the remaining days are for him. Now, I like this particular part. He says, if he was the devil, he wouldn't come directly. He wouldn't show up like, hey, I'm the devil, worship me. No, he said, if he was the devil, he's going to come disguised. Okay, he wouldn't come with his ugly face. He'll come disguised. And if you look at the book of Genesis very carefully, you will notice that the devil did not just come to Adam and like, I'm the devil, accept me. No, he understood the things that the devil, that Adam and Eve wanted, and he tried to push his way in their heart by giving them the things that they want, their desires. It's an old trick from the book of Genesis. He goes further to talk about politics and how politicians, he wouldn't even do anything about them because they are already doing his dirty work. Then he talks about medical doctors that have become like medical drug dealers. Keep giving you drugs that will cause you to keep coming back to them, so they can keep making money off you and your weaknesses. He even talks about the pandemic and the purpose of the pandemic to cause social division among people. Okay, causing them to do all sorts of things like embracing AI. There's this particular thing that he said that really got my attention, and he said, if I were the devil, I will make you forget about the fact that life and death is in the power of the tongue. So if you forget that, you begin to curse and say all kind of F words. Last one is my favorite. He says, if I were the devil, I would especially smart people, I would make smart people to think I do not exist. That is why people are doing all sorts of terrible things, because their conscience is pushed from the fact that there is no God. And that we actually teach this in school, that there is no God. We might not actually say it, but our educational system God is not inside, and it's very poor. All right. So I want you to comment below. Tell me what you think about this video. Is Prince A for God or against God? Is he a Christian or not? Or what is saying? Is it true? Is it profitable for the Christian, or is it not? Comment below. And if you want this video to go viral, I want you to subscribe, like, and comment below. See you soon for the next video. God bless you. Peace.